Bareilly Ki Barfi is a comeback film for one of the great banners of Indian cinema, BR Films. I must congratulate the brave Renu Ravi Chopra and her two sons, Kapil and Abhay, for taking up this challenge, this bold theme.
The current trend that is there in India today are films which are real, they are based on real ideas, real people, make the crux of entertainment today. I think this is what makes films today interesting to go and watch.
The story of Bareilly Ki Barfi, this small town, is about Kriti Mishra, the daughter of a halwai who smokes and drinks with an indulgent father who doesn't mind encouraging her a little bit, and mother who just wants to see her married off and get this problem off her hands.
One day when she hears her mom say that, iski shaadiyan itni baar tooti hain, maybe she needs to figure out what she needs to do in life because, itni chhoot de ke se koi shaadi nahi karega. Which is essentially every mother's concern because obviously they want their child to be settled. Bitty at that point of time realizes that there is some problem within me. No matter how confident a person I am, there is some ebb in me. Very true fact. A lot of confident people will also have insecurities. That has been very well brought out in Bareilly Ki Barfi.
Bitty is so fed up that one day she decides to run away from home. And at the railway station, she finds a book called Bareilly Ki Barfi.
Bitty actually reads it. She realizes that the character in this book is very much like her. And that's when there is a turning point in the film where she actually decides that she must go back.
It describes a girl who also smokes and who also drinks like her. And now she believes that this girl who is supposed to be staying in Bareilly means that there is a man who wrote that book called Pritam Vidrohi, who is her soulmate.
The writer of this book is the one person who realizes that what everyone in the world thinks is her ebb, he thinks is her strength.
Now, here is where the story begins to gather pace and create many complications and hilarious ones at that, which become the sum total and the theme and the interest of Bareilly Ki Barfi.
I think the strength of this film is actually the characters that have been made within this film. Of, the peripheral characters of the mother, the father, the best friend. That support with such immaculate precision. The three main characters of this film.
Kriti Sanon actually comes into her own as Kriti Mishra. Very fresh-faced, innocent and full of life and bold, yet, conventional in her own ways within the world that she lives. It's a very interesting character and she's played it very well. Ayushmann Khurrana is engaging, he's sincere, he's good, but he's completely overshadowed by Rajkummar Rao's Pritam Vidrohi, which is an absolute riot, a revelation.
The most profound line in this entire film is spoken by Rajkummar Rao towards the latter half of the film where he says, Kirti actually asks him, do you mind if I'm a virgin? And he says, virgin? वो क्या होता है? जिस चीज़ की हमें समझ ही नहीं है, उसका होना या ना होना, उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? I mean, that is the most profound line in this film. I just had such a blast when I heard that because it's true. Why do we pay so much attention to something that doesn't really matter at the end of the day? If you are supposed to live your life with someone and you have decided to do that, their past is not as important as their present and their future. Their past has only shaped who they are. Their present is who they are going to spend with you, and their future is what you all are going to create. And I think something as simply put as that becomes the thread line of a film like Bareilly Ki Barfi.
The film falters in the second half because Ayushmann's character suddenly becomes weak. He loses the aggressiveness which is his trademark and for no clear or good reason.
I don't think any film at any given point of time is perfect or imperfect. But I have a few things that I think could have been enhanced in this film. For one, the fact that a Bitty was looking for a man who understood her was actually something that she already had in an Ayushmann. Why was she still looking for the writer of that book? I would have definitely enjoyed seeing, even the nuances of how a Rajkummar Rao handled his heart being split between the fact that his mother had a certain opinion about him, the fact that he was probably coming into himself when he was, acting out a persona and then evolving within it. These were the most interesting moments in the film. I just wanted to see much more of that. It would have been far more satisfying for me. Please understand, this doesn't take away from the film as it is right now. It's just that maybe I'm being greedy and I wanted to see a little bit more of it.
That apart, the end is also a little facile, but it's sweet. So I would say that despite that, the film has got enough bite, enough moments, and enough of a storyline to take you through for an entertaining 2 hours.
I think one or two very interesting things in this film is the fact that the music of this film is not a separate part of the film. It becomes a part of the dialogue. It becomes a part of the background of this film. It sets it up. It's not jarring. It doesn't come apart. It doesn't sound like a song in a Hindi movie. It's a part of the, as they say, furniture of the film. The costumes, from the color of the sweaters to the way people wear it, the beautiful surroundings of Bareilly that you see, the art direction, I think are immaculate. Films like this literally show you the beauty and the simplicity of India, and it's a treat to watch.
Kudos to the writer, Nitesh Tiwari, director of Dangal, for writing such a wonderful, authentic, humorous, observationally satirical script, and for his wife, Ashwini Iyer Tiwari, for directing this with such class. It's a great film to see. It's a family film to see. It's a film with a message. I would give Bareilly Ki Barfi 4 out of 5.
I am a die-hard romantic. I just wanted to see so much more of Rajkummar Rao and Ayushmann and Kriti and their bond and their love. It would have made much more of a difference to me. Keeping all that aside, this film is a family entertainer. It has beautiful language. It has good direction. I would have wanted more, but you should go and watch. Form an opinion. Films like this are a treat no matter what. Bareilly Ki Barfi is khatti, but very, very meaty as well. So I rate you at 3. Guys, please come back next week. We are always waiting for you to buy our 2 tickets, please, so that you can buy yours, sit right beside us, and enjoy movies and reviews. Press the button, subscribe to us. 2 tickets, please, always for you.